In Canada's early history, most seniors depended on their savings or families for retirement income. To ensure Canadians had a basic financial foundation for their retirement, the federal government introduced the Canada Pension Plan, or CPP, in 1966 as a mandatory savings plan financed by employer and employee contributions. At that time, all benefits depended exclusively on current contributions. This model worked well when there was 6.5 workers for every retiree, and lifespans were such that the typical career was longer than a contributor's retirement. But by the mid-1990s, it was clear change was needed, as a dwindling Canadian labor force struggled to support an aging population. This problem was only getting worse. Projections indicated the ratio of workers to retirees would shrink further and Canadians would live even longer. Without changes, the CPP would run out of money. To ensure it would be there for future generations, the federal government and provinces agreed to substantial reforms. They increased contribution rates and created an independent investment manager that was accountable to government and the public, called the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board, or CPPIB, to generate long-term investment income to help pay benefits.
The CPPIB has a single mandate to invest the funds that come in from contributors to maximize return without undue risk of loss. We have a deeply engaged board of individuals who bring a wealth of experience from global operations to investments to business to the highest standards of corporate governance. The Canada Pension Plan Investment Board Act guarantees the independence of CPPIB to act according to its mission. The independence of CPPIB from political influence is absolutely critical to allowing the investment professionals to perform their duties.
CPPIB diversifies, first amongst the type of assets it invests in, which include public and private equities, bonds, infrastructure, and real estate, to enhance potential returns and reduce overall risk. With Canada only representing approximately 2.1% of the global economy, CPPIB invests in countries around the world to benefit from global growth and to reduce the fund's dependence on returns from any one country, currency, or region. And most importantly, CPPIB looks at investment opportunities over decades instead of quarters. This long-term focus means the fund will lose money in certain years, but will increase in value over multiple generations. This opens the door to a wider variety of investment opportunities. CPPIB has built a global network to access these opportunities, with offices and personnel on the ground around the world.
We believe that to be successful, any investment organization needs a clear and long-term strategy. And over the last 10 years, we've developed and refined that strategy. As a fund, every day we'll face the ups and downs of stock markets, bond markets, and private markets. So the fund will have times when it goes up, and the fund will have times when it goes down. Our job is to outperform those ups and downs, and over the long run, to deliver the best risk-adjusted returns that we can for Canadians. It's those long-term returns that ultimately matter for the sustainability of the Canada Pension Plan. And in fact, if you look at the value of the fund today, more than half of its value today is due to the investment returns generated by CPPIB.
Every 3 years, the independent Chief Actuary of Canada reviews the financial state of the CPP fund. The review considers many factors, including increases in life expectancy, immigration, and the rising number of retirees relative to workers and their impact on both benefits and contributions. The latest report confirms that the CPP fund remains financially sustainable for at least the next 75 years, assuming an average 4% return. CPPIB's return since inception is comfortably above this required benchmark.
CPPIB's strength lies in its people, our purpose, our culture, and our commitment to our guiding principles, which have allowed us to attract and retain the very best people. We know we're working for you, our contributors and beneficiaries. The Canada Pension Plan needs to be there, not just for us when we retire, but for our children and our children's children when they retire. And we're proud of the privilege that we have, day in and day out, to invest on behalf of Canadians.
To learn more about CPPIB, including its performance and investment holdings, please visit cppib.com.